Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our 10th standard lesson. Its name is Glimpses of India. So we will start with the meaning of glimpses. Glimpse means view. So what here we are going to see? We are going to see the views of India. Glimpses, views of India. Today we are going to see some views of India. Among that, the first bit is A Baker from Goa, which is written by Lucio Rodrigues. Lucio Rodrigues has written this story. It is the story of his childhood. What happened in his childhood that he has explained. He has explained how the bakers are important in Goan villages. So let's start the story. Before we start, something is given here. We will study. A Baker from Goa. This is a pen portrait of traditional Goan village. It is a pen portrait. Means through the pen he is drawing a design, showing the Goa through a pen. So because he has written this all by the pen. So because of this is called a pen portrait of traditional Goan village. This is what? The traditional Goan village, it is described in this story. Who still has an important place in his society. Who? The bakers. They are having a very important place in the society of Goan villages. Let's start with the story. Our elders are often heard reminiscing nostalgically. Our ancestor, he is speaking about his ancestor, Lucio Rodrigues' ancestors, means his father, forefather. They used to speak, they are nostalgic about, reminiscing nostalgically means thinking fondly of the past. They think very fondly about the past. About the past, old Portuguese days, they are nostalgic about. About those good old Portuguese days. So this question will appear to your examination. The elders are nostalgic about. The elders are nostalgic about reminiscing, nostalgic about those old Portuguese days. They are nostalgic about. They think very fondly about those days. The Portuguese and their famous loaves of bread. What they think about, what they talk about. They talk about Portuguese and their famous loaves of bread. Loaves is nothing but the pieces of bread. Loaves of bread. They are thinking about, they are nostalgic about old Portuguese days, and they talk about the Portuguese days as well as the loaves of bread. Those eaters of loaves might have vanished, but the makers are still there. Those who loves the bread, they have vanished. They went. The Portuguese people, those who like the breads, they went. But who are there now? Let's see who are there, who are existing now also. So vanish, the word vanish is used here. Vanish means disappeared. गायब हो गए. कौन गायब हो गए? The person, the people who like the bread loaves, they vanished, disappeared. But the makers are still there. The makers who makes the bread, they are still there. We still have amongst us the mixtures, among the bakers, so many people were there. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जिसमें कौन होता है? मिक्सचर होता है, जो पर्सन मिक्स करता है, दैट पर्सन मिक्सचर कॉल्ड. एंड द पर्सन माउल्डर्स हु गिव द शेप. सी माउल्डर्स हु गिव्स द शेप. द पर्सन हु गिव्स द शेप, दे आर स्टिल एग्जिस्ट. and those who bake the loaves, and those person who used to put that molded piece of duff, they used to keep in the furnaces, that persons also exist now. Those age-old time tested furnaces still exist. That old age time furnaces is nothing but ovens. That ovens still exist. That oven where the breads are baked, that still exists. The fire in the furnaces has not yet been extinguished. The fire in the furnaces, even the fire is exists right up to here. It is now also it is burning. The furnaces are burning. The fire is present there now also. Extinguished is nothing but unmake, means it is all right now also. It is not vanished. It is existing. The thud and the jingle of the traditional baker's bamboo. The thud and jing. थर्ड, जब भी कोई लकड़ी को हम जमीन पे मारते हैं, इफ वी आर प्रेसिंग, इफ वी आर स्क्वीजिंग द staff on the ground, what the sound produces, that sound is called thud. अगर से कोई लकड़ी को हम क्या कर रहे हैं, जमीन पे पटक रहे हैं, that is called thud, that thud sound. And jingle, जो घंटियों की आवाज आती है, that sound is called jingle sound. So today also the thud as well as the jingle of the traditional baker's bamboo heralding his arrival in the morning. Still today also, the thud and the jingle, the both sound, thud लकड़ी के मारने की आवाज और जिंगल जो घुंघरू की आवाज आती है, वो अभी भी एग्जिस्ट है. कहाँ पे? गोवान विलेजेस में. Now also, and heralding his arrival, what it is doing? It is announcing. Heralding means announcing. Who is announcing? That bamboo is announcing. The bamboo which produces a thud sound, the jingle sound, which is announcing who are coming. The bakers are coming. It is announcing like that. Arrival in the morning can still be heard in some places. Maybe the father is not alive, but the son still carries on the family professions. Maybe those who have started that furnaces, those who have started the bakery, they have died. But the children are carrying on, means continuing the profession of their parents, the profession of their elders. These bakers are even today they are known as peder in Goa. There is a special word which is used for the bakers in Goa, that is peder. A class of bakers. Bakers are called as peder in Goa. A special word is given in Goa. What is that? Peder. During our childhood in Goa, who is speaking this is spoken by Lucian. What he is saying that? During our childhood in Goa, the baker used to be our friend. So the bakers used to be what? The bakers used to be friend, companion and guide. See, the bakers in those days, the bakers used to be friend, companion and guide for Lucio in his childhood. He used to come at least twice a day. The bakers used to come twice a day, 2 times in a day. Twice means 2 times. Once when he set out in the morning on his selling round, first round is selling round. In the morning, they used to come early morning for selling their bread. And then again when he returned after emptying his huge basket. So second time when they used to visit, first time at the time of selling, and the second time after finishing the breads of the huge basket, what the bread they have brought, after selling that all breads, at the time of going back to their homes, at the time 2 times they used to meet. The jingling thud of his bamboo woke us up from sleep. See, when the bakers used to come in the morning, at that time that sound itself make the children to get up from their sleep. सुबह जब वो आता था बेकर, जब वो साउंड करता था, वो साउंड से ही बच्चे जाग जाते थे. And we ran to meet and greet him. When they get up from the sleep, they used to run for greeting him as well as to meet him. So why they want to meet him? Why they want the bread loaves? No. What they want? Let's see. Why was it so? Was it for the love of the loaf? No, not at all. The loaves were bought by some Paskin and Bastin. So here the word Paskin and Paskin and Bastin are used. Bastin. So these are the names of servant and maid. These are the names of servants and maid. Just it has been given the names of Sir Paskin and Bastin. Don't think that something else it is. It is the names of servants and maids. The maid servant of the house. What we longed for were those bread bangles which we choose carefully. The kids used to go to get the bread bangles. The bangles of the bread they want to get from the bakers. So that's why they used to run to get the bread bangles. And that bangles they used to choose very carefully. They used to choose that bangles. Sometimes it was sweet bread of special make. Sometimes the bread bangles are very sweet bread, made up of sweet bread, and sometimes they are like normal bread. The baker made his musical entry on the scene with the jang jang sound on his especially made bamboo staff. Staff is nothing but a stick. So they used a stick. वो क्या करते थे, एक स्टिक यूज करते हैं और उस स्टिक को जो बेल्स बने हुए, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट बेल्स दे प्रोड्यूस अ म्यूजिकल एंट्री. दे एंटर्स विद अ म्यूजिक लाइक झैंग 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 साउंड. दे यूज्ड टू मेक दैट साउंड. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज म्यूजिकल एंट्री ऑफ द बेकर्स. The baker made his musical entry on the scene with the झैंग झैंग sound of his especially made bamboo staff. One hand supported the basket. With one hand they used to support that basket on the head. Supported is nothing but helped. The basket on his head and the other bang the bamboo on the ground. Other they used to bang. Bang is nothing but beat. Bang. Beat with. They used to beat the stick on the ground with the other hand. He would greet the lady of the house with good morning. How they used to wish the ladies of the house with a good morning. And then place his basket on the vertical bamboo. How they place the basket? By keeping the bamboo vertical. Vertical is nothing but going up straight. Straight they put, and on that bamboo they used to keep their baskets. We kids would be pushed aside with a mild rebuke. With soft snub, थोड़ा सा डांट के क्या कर देते, they sent the kids inside the house. For kids, we kids would be pushed aside with a mild rebuke, and the loaves would be delivered to the servant, and the loaves will be given to that servant. So already I have told that Paskin and Bastin the names. But we would not give up. But the children, they would not give up. We would climb a bench or the parapet. They would climb on the bench, or they used to stand on the parapet. Parapet is nothing but protecting wall. Maybe that wall, small walls, they used to stand over the wall and they'll peep from there. And peep is nothing but look. They used to look there. Into the basket somehow. I can still recall the typical fragrance. Fragrance is nothing that smell. Fragrance, smell. The narrator is remembering the typical fragrant, the very delicious fragrant of that loaves of the bread. He is remembering that even of those loaves for the elders and the bangles for the children. What they brings? They brings the loaves for the elders and the bangles, the pieces of breads for the small kids. So it is just, you have to keep in your mind that bangles for the kids and the loaves for the elders. Then we did not even care to brush our teeth or wash our mouths properly. When they get that bangle of the bread, kids never minds to brush their teeth or wash their faces. They starts eating them. And anyhow, should we? And why should we? Who would take the trouble of plucking the mango leaf for the toothbrush? Who will take the trouble of plucking that mango twigs or mango leaves and making the brush and doing that, cleaning the teeth. No one wants. Anyhow, they are going to drink that hot tea or coffee that will freshens all the things. And why was it necessary at all? The tiger never brushes his teeth. The examples also it is given here. The tiger, ever you have seen the tigers used to brush the teeth, but no, you have to brush your teeth. We are not animals, we are not tiger. Hot tea could wash and clean up everything so nicely. After all, hot tea, what he's saying, that hot tea will clean up, but no, it will take that all germs inside. So you don't do that. That writer has did, but you don't do that. So let's see what the questions will be asked to us on this part. Okay, let's see what the question will be asked on this part. What we have completed up to here, like what the question will appear to your examination. The first question: what are the elders in Goa nostalgic about? Means what? What the elders in गोवा के जो एल्डर्स हैं नॉस्टैल्जिक अबाउट, किसके बारे में नॉस्टैल्जिक है? नॉस्टैल्जिक इज नथिंग बट थिंक फॉन्डली. व्हाट अबाउट? दे थिंक फॉन्डली. सो दे थिंक्स द एल्डर्स इन गोवा नॉस्टैल्जिक अबाउट द गुड ओल्ड Portuguese days. They are nostalgic about good old Portuguese days. They think about the Portuguese days very fondly. They are nostalgic about that. The Portuguese and their famous loaves of bread, as well as the people of Portuguese as well as their famous loaves of the bread, they are nostalgic about that. Next question: is bread making still popular in Goa? Still it is popular? Yes, exactly. Yes, bread making is still popular in Goa. How we come to know? How do you know? How do we know? See, the author in this story, the author has described, अच्छे से describe कर दिया है about the existence of time old furnaces, existence of furnaces or ovens, and they still burning fire, and the fire is still burning. The Goan society is having the molders, even though molders are there, the bread mixtures are there, and the bakers are there. So it shows that the bakers are still existing. See the questions. What the questions? Third question: what is the baker called? Yes, already we know that. Exactly right. The bakers are called pader. So next question is: when would the baker come every day? When would the baker come every day? Baker कब आता था हर दिन? Why did the children run to meet him? Why did the children run to meet him? Let's see. The baker come twice a day. Yes, you know that, twice a day. Once when he set out in the morning on his selling round. First is the selling round, and then again when he returned after emptying his huge basket. Second time when he returned after emptying his huge basket. And the next question: why did the children run to meet him? The children run to meet and for the bread bangles. And why they run? To meet and for the bread bangles, which they choose very carefully. The bread bangles they choose very carefully. So these are the oral comprehension questions. Just we will continue with the next part. So the further part, what it is saying, let's see. Marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread known as bowl. Marriage gifts, even the marriage gift in the marriage, while giving the gift, the bowls are essential. That is also one type of bread. They are called bowl. Marriage gifts are incomplete without bowl. Bowl, the word bowl is used here. A special bread that is especially given at the time of giving the presents in the marriages. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without bread. If the bread is not there, any party, any celebration, it loses its charm. It won't look charming. So it need the bread. So here fierce the word is used. Fierce means our grand party or Eid, what we celebrate. So Eids are also loses their charms if the bread is not there. As we can see that Christians celebrate Christmas Day. So without bread they won't celebrate that day. New Year's, without bread they won't celebrate. Birthday they won't celebrate without bread. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for our village. See how it is important that every party, every celebration, every festival is incomplete without the bread. So the bakers, how they are important. The lady of the house must prepare sandwiches on occasion of her daughter's engagement. If the engagements of the daughters are there, that at that time the ladies of the house, they prepare the sandwiches from bread. Cakes and bolinhas are must for Christmas as well as other festivals. Cakes and bolinhas, what they use? Cakes as well as and bolinhas. These are also one type of bread. They are must for any festival. For any festival, cakes and bolinhas are must. Thus, the presence of bakers, furnaces in village is absolutely essential. Yes, absolutely essential. Without the bread, there is no celebration, there is no engagement, there is no marriage. So it means the bakers must be there in the village and the furnaces must be there in the villages. The baker or bread seller of those days had a peculiar is nothing but special. See, peculiar, the strange or special dresses they used to wear. Dresses known as kabai. The dresses are called kabai. What the dresses of bakers are called? Kabai. A special name given to the dresses of bakers. How they would be? Let's see. It was a single piece of long frock reaching down to knees, till the knees. I'll show the picture here. So this type of dresses that they are called kabai, the bakers used to wear those days. In our childhood, we saw baker wearing a shirt and trousers which were shorter than full length pant and longer than a half pant. The bakers used to wear the pants which are more than half pant and the shirt they used to wear. This is the dressing of male, and that was the dressing that kabai is the dressing of females. Even today, anyone who wears a half pant which reaches just below the knees invite the comment that he is dressed like a paider. Even today also in Goa, if a person is wearing a half pant which is reaching below his knees, he will get the comment that you are looking like a paider. The baker usually collect his bills. Let's see about the bills, how they used to collect their bills. At the end of the month, monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. Monthly accounts they used to record not in the notebooks, they used to record on the walls. On the walls they used to write the records. Today 5 breads, tomorrow that the day twice they used to write the how many breads they have purchased. Monthly account used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. Baking was indeed a profitable profession in old days. It was a very profitable profession. They were very wealthy. The baker and his family never starved. He, his family and servants always looked happy and prosperous. Prosperous is nothing but content. They look very prosperous. How? Prosperous. Content with their possession. They are happy with their life. Their plum physique is nothing but plum physique. It's a pleasantly fat. They look pleasantly very fat. They are very fat. Was an open testimony, means public statement. Open testimony is nothing but public statement. It is if you are looking very fat like plump. So it is a open testimony to this even today. any person with a jackfruit like physical appearance is especially compared to a baker. If a person is fat and jackfruit like means very fat, if a person is fat, that he will get the comment that are you a baker? Like in our area we used to call, are you halwai? So, such comment that bakers used to get in Goa. So here are one glimpse we have seen. This is the Goan village we have seen. Now let's see some more oral comprehension questions are given, just we will see. So let's see, there is a match the following. What is a must? It is just we have to match that what is must. See, as marriage gift, what is must? Yes, exactly, bowl. Sweet bread called bowl. It is must for the marriage gifts. It is must. So we have to match with that. Next, for a party or a feast, what is essential? What is required? Yes, for bread is required. For a daughter's engagement, what they use? Yes, exactly right. That is sandwiches. They used to prepare the sandwiches. For Christmas, yes, exactly right. This is the remaining one. This is must. Cakes and bowling has are must for the Christmas or any festival. So again, we are having another question. What did the bakers fear? What he is asking, what did the bakers fear? So the two situations are given. One is, first one, in the Portuguese days was what they used to wear, and when the author was young, what they used to wear. Let's see what they used to wear. In the Portuguese days, the baker had a peculiar dress known as kabai. The dress is known as kabai, that I have told you already, that long frock. See, it was a single piece, it is not having two pieces, only one piece it is. Single piece long frock reaching down to the knees. It reaches down the knees se niche thigh. Second question, when the author was young, see, when the author was young, he saw the bakers wearing a shirt and trousers which were shorter than full length. The trousers were shorter than the full length. Full length से short था and longer than half pant, और half pant से थोड़ा सा बड़ा था. So this type of dresses they used to wear in the Portuguese days, that is kabai. And now when the author was young at that time, he saw that they used to wear a shirt and a pant which is having the length more than half pant and then shorter than a full length pant. Let's see the next question. Who invites the comment, he is dressed like a pader, and why? The question is. So let's see, anyone who wears the half pants, anyone, कोई भी हो सकता है जो half pant पहनता है, which reaches just below the knees से थोड़ा सा नीचे होता है, invites the comment that he is dressed like a pader. He is dressed like a pader. And why he is asking? Why also we have tried here, it is starting from why. This is so because bakers were known as paders and they wore such half pants. Because bakers are known as paders and they used to wear the same pant, the pant which is more than half pant. So if you are wearing such pants, you will get the comment that you dress like a pader. Next question. Where were the monthly accounts of the bakers recorded? The monthly accounts of the bakers were recorded on wall with pencil. Ninth question. What does jackfruit like appearance means? Jackfruit like appearance. Jackfruit, have you seen jackfruit? Jackfruit के जैसा दिख रहा है. It means he is very fat. See, jackfruit like appearance means a plump physique. जिसकी plumpy body होती है, fat होता है, fat enough होता है, that person is called that jackfruit like appearance. So these are the oral comprehension check. We will see the working with text. We will start with the thinking about the text. We are going to start with the thinking about the text, what is given. See, which of these statements are correct? Which are correct, he is asking. Like first one, the pader was an important person in the village in old times. Yes, exactly correct it is. So it is, this one is correct. Pedar still exist in Goan villages. Yes, it is. They are still exist in the Goan village. It is also correct. Next, the Pedar went away with Portuguese. No, they didn't went. So it is incorrect. This one is not correct. This is incorrect. Wrong. Incorrect. So the Pedars exist still. That is right. The Pedar continues to wear a single piece gown. No. Long frock. No. No. They are not wearing that kabai. They are not wearing. In olden Portuguese days they used to wear. Now they are wearing that shirt as well as the half pant. That the pant which is having the length more than a half pant that they are wearing. So this one is also wrong. This one and this one wrong. Breads and the cakes were an integral part of the Goan life in old days. Yes, right. It is. It's an integral part which we can't separate. Next, traditional bread baking is still a very profitable business. Traditional baking, yes, it is a very profitable business, right? Pedars and their families starve in the present times. No, it is also wrong. It is wrong. It is not correct. They are not starving. They are dying with the hunger. No, not at all. They are now also they are content. So see the next question. Is bread an important part of Goan life? How do you know this? So let's see. Bread is an important part of Goan life. Yes, it is an exactly important part of Goan life. Marriage is, how we can say this? Marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread called bowl. जो sweet bread होता है bowl, उसके अलावा marriage के जो gifts होते हैं that are incomplete. For a party, bread is must. While for the Christmas, cakes and bolinhas are a must. For the Christmas, bolinhas and the cakes are must. Sandwiches must be prepared by the lady of the house on the daughter's engagement. On the daughter's engagement, they used to prepare that sandwiches. The author says everybody loves fragrance of loaves. Everyone loves the fragrance of the loaves. The elders were given loaves and the children were given bread bangles. Yes, elders को bread के loaves दिए जाते थे और children को bread bangles दिए जाते थे. And also the fact that bakery is a profitable profession, and as well as it is a profitable profession. So that's why it's an important part of Goan life.